නීති ආධාර පිළිබඳව සංවාදයක් කොළඹ මැරියට් හෝටලයේදී පැවැත්වේ. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ යුක්තිය සඳහා ප්‍රවේශය ශක්තිමත් කිරීම සහ නීති ආධාර සැපයීම සඳහා ඉදිරි පියවරක් සනිටුහන් කරමින් ශ්‍රී ලංකා නීති ආධාර කොමිෂන් සභාව විසින් සංවිධානය කරන ලද නීති ආධාර පිළිබඳව සංවාදයක් පසුගියදා කොළඹ මැරියට් හෝටලයේදී පැවැත්වුණි. දෙදිනක් පුරා පැවැත්වුණු මෙම වැඩසටහන සඳහා ශ්‍රී ලංකා නීති ආධාර කොමිෂන් සභාව, අධිකරණ අමාත්‍යාංශය, ශ්‍රී ලංකා නීතිඥ සංගමය, අධිකරණ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල, සිවිල් සමාජ සංවිධාන සහ සංවර්ධන හවුල්කරුවන් ඇතුළු විවිධ පාර්ශවයන් රැසක් සහභාගී විය. මෙහි ප්‍රධාන ආරාධිත දේශනය අධිකරණ සහ ජාතික ඒකාබද්ධ අමාත්‍යාංශයේ ලේකම් ජනාධිපති නීතිඥ අයේෂා ජිනසේන මෙනවිය විසින් පවත්වන්නට යෙදුණි.
I consider today to be a very happy day for me. Notwithstanding the official duties I had, I wanted to attend this somehow, at least for a brief moment, because I'm scheduled to co-chair another conference. By listening to Madam Kubota, we all heard what legal aid is about and what is expected to be done and why it should be done. Then when I listened to the chairman, Mr. Puvidaran, my good friend, I was so happy and touched that the commission indeed have taken great pains in developing itself. As you very correctly said, in the year 2016, the policy was first developed. But you know, at the Audit and Management Committee meetings that we quarterly have, we have been questioned of the ineffectiveness of that policy. All the members of the committee met me one day and we had a very long discussion. And in your speech today, when you referred to 75% of what we discussed, and when you convinced all of us that in 3 years' time, that we will have a very beautiful and a steady society, a country, I was very pleased. In our constitution, there is this fundamental right that is enshrined, saying everybody is equal before the law. But indeed, I would like to ask you, because there are different professionals that I see in this gathering, in this August assembly. Does it really happen? Can we say that everybody, although the principle is there, when it comes to litigation, that they would stand equally? That is why, to assist them, that the legal aid is coming forward. And today, you very well explained that indeed, for everybody to be equal before the law, it is not only the law per se that we are looking at, but the people in the country, in the society, that before they come before a court of law, they are being looked at. Their background is looked at. Without coming to a court of law, because of their geographical background or the economical standards or the education or the social standards, if they are going to be looked down upon, that is not done. So there should be someone to give a helping hand. And now we see that with the revised policy, the legal aid is extending its hand to everyone who requires the assistance in whatever the way that they want, of course, the needy and the deserved. So in the world, that the legal aid institutions are asking hard questions, that they are asking whom they should reach and how they reach them and who is left out. The today's dialogue is convened because Sri Lanka is ready to ask these questions from our society, from the members here and the members outside. There I would say that the legal fraternity has a big responsibility, because in your legal aid commission, we get the lawyers. But not only the lawyers who deliver this service, it's your support staff as well. So we need to look at the infrastructure and the other facilities that we should give you. That is why I told you that you better prove yourself, and then we can request for further funding from the state at the time the budget allocation is done. So I also would like to bring certain facts for your consideration today, because I understand the way that you have designed the program, the deliberations, that you are considering the experience of our dignitaries abroad. I think it's very good, because I have had the experience in working abroad, where I have seen how the legal aid commissions abroad function. So I think that is why at our discussion also, I said that there are certain standards that we ought to reach. True, we have had problems in the past, but I'm very happy, ladies and gentlemen, the current commission is really indeed committed to its cause. And they have convinced me that they would do their best in reaching the targets. So I would like to, therefore, say this following, that is, as it was said by both Madam Kubota and Mr. Chairman, you, this is not, and this cannot be done by a single individual or a particular profession. This is teamwork. This indeed is teamwork, because we are reaching not only a particular section of the society. For me, you are reaching it at large. So when you reach the society at large, it should be teamwork from different professions, that there should be professionals who are ready to extend their hands, especially the lawyers who are in the legal profession, who will be appearing in court, who can extend their hand. Mr. Chairman, you mentioned about the remandees in the remand prisons. As you are aware, we have quite a number currently in the remand prisons. I know that with the assistance of the Colombo Sri Lanka Law College, that you get those applications and that you appear and support their bail applications. I think it's a very worthy thing to do. But if we can streamline and your databases can be arranged so that right round the country that we will have a good database, and also people, the remandees in different prisons will get the opportunity of getting their bail applications filed in court on time. So it is not only that. There can be, I think that you will be deliberating that, there are representation in court. Currently, it is in the High Court that the assignments can be made. There is legal provision for that. But in the magistrate court, there is no legal provision for that. And recently, in the Supreme Court, sir, that there was an application made to me that one of the counsel who was appearing for his client in a criminal case had stepped down. And the court could not take up the matter because there was no legal representations. And even though some of the clients are willing to appear for themselves, this client did not have that capacity. So the court inquired from me as to whether anybody can be assigned. But there is no legal provision currently, as the learned, the honorable members of the parliament we have today in our audience, we don't have provision for them to be retained, to be assigned in the Supreme Court. So I think these are the provisions that we have to look at and get the amendments. Of course, at that time, I spoke to the chairman and he readily agreed and sent one of their counsel. So that is the readiness that I see in the current commission. So I'm very pleased, I must say, because the commission is working as one unit. There is teamwork that I see. So that's very good. Then also I think in this teamwork, there is civil society. So civil societies also should understand their role and the extent to which that they can get involved and assist the legal aid in your dialogue and also in your work. So I think then only that we can achieve the target that you are looking at. So let me wish you all the best in your deliberations, and with this composition that I see in the audience today, I'm sure, Madam Kubota, thanks to you and your teams, the technical support and the financial support for making this happening, because this is a long overdue thing, the dialogue. So the dialogue is for everybody, for the people of this country. And I wish all of you all the best in your deliberations today. Thank you.